Since it's 6:30, we'll go ahead and get started, but welcome to our virtual program this evening. FYI, if you would like to turn on captions, you can do so in the toolbar. Your microphone has been muted throughout this presentation, but you can use the chat feature to ask any questions throughout the program. I have my buddy Anna here tonight with us, and she'll help answer any questions that you may have. And then if you need to get a recording of this later, we will be sending it out, but it is also live streaming on YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it on YouTube maybe in a couple days. Just give us a couple days to get it all situated. But welcome to Egg-citing Eco Hacks, creative ways to reuse eggshells. This is a program that has followed along with our Egg to Chick initiative. So last month during spring break, we had some eggs at the Davis Library that we got to watch. Those eggs then hatch into baby chicks, and it was adorable. So throughout the spring, we want to do some programs that also highlight eggs in art and then other ways of using eggs. So this one is all about reusing eggshells. And this is our agenda. So we'll learn how to use eggshells in fun and creative ways. And then hopefully you leave inspired to try recipes and activities yourself. My name is Maggie Fox, and I am actually the programming manager for Plano Public Library. And this is my opportunity to plug all the amazing things we do at the library. We have programs every single day, variety of audiences. Hopefully, there's something out there that fits any of your interests or needs. All right. So, the first thing you can use your eggshells for are in your gardens. An eggshell is full of beneficial nutrients, including calcium, calcium phosphate, magnesium, and fibrous proteins known as carotenes. These properties make eggshells an excellent fertilizer for feeding your soil and enhancing your garden's growth. In particular, the calcium in eggshells helps moderate the soil acidity while delivering those extra nutrients to the plants to help them build strong cell walls. And because eggshells can be composted, there's no need to ever toss your eggshells into the trash can. Instead, you can crush them up and add them to your compost pile. And as a bonus, this is fun when I learned about it. Adding eggshells to your garden soil will help keep away pests like snails, slugs, cutworms, and cats away. They just don't like it, which is great for your garden. The next option is making your own calcium water. This is great for those that don't have a compost or don't have the ability to compost, those that maybe live in apartments. You can brew calcium water. It's a great way to provide those nutrients to plants. This is especially a great option for indoor plants. And then all you need to do, very simple, is boil some water, then add at least 10 clean, dry eggshells, soaking them overnight in that water. Then you can either use that calcium water right away in your plants or store it in a jug for later. You can use your eggshells that you have left over as planters for small, teeny tiny plants, such as seedlings, herbs, or succulents. An easy way to do this is to save the egg carton and then use it to hold as many of your eggshells as you'd like to use. Then you'll dollop small amounts of soil in each of those eggshells and plant your plants. This is a really great way if you're just wanting to start an herb garden or grow new plants that are still too small for pots. And this could be a really great gift for a plant-loving friend or family member. Did you know that you can use eggshells to help clean? Yeah, surprising, right? So you can add eggshells to your dishes to help with difficult stains and stuck on food. Again, crush those shells up, add them directly to the pot or pan as you scrub with your sponge, or you can soak them overnight in hot water to create a paste that has some scrubbing power. Another opportunity for your eggshells is that they can further filter coffee grounds. But you'll want to make sure to sterilize the shells first by either pouring hot water over them or heating them in the oven for a few minutes. Again, crush them up and mix them with your coffee grounds before you brew. You can use this in a regular coffee machine, pour over, or anything with a filter. This method actually makes for a smoother, a better tasting cup of coffee. Next up is another household activity is to use them as laundry whiteners. You can use your leftover eggshells to brighten your whites. Just put those clean eggshells and a couple of lemon slices into a cheesecloth, tie it up, and then put this in the wash with your whites. And hopefully you'll pull out some brighter, fresh smelling clothes. All right, moving into some crafts here. So we did cleaning, we did gardening, and now some crafty ideas to use your eggshells. So first up is ornaments. You can use ornaments, eggshell ornaments, to decorate your house year long or during specific holidays. So what you want to do is to take a whole eggshell, prepare your shells right before using your eggs, and then if you can save them for later. So that's if you're using eggs to bake, you can save those shells, decorate them, string them up with an ornament. But if you want to try to use as much of the shell as possible, just poke a hole on either side of the eggshell using a toothpick or another small object. Then blow on one side to get the egg white and yolk out. Make sure you have a bowl underneath it so you catch that eggs. Then you'll be able to use the egg insides to make something delicious and save your shell for crafting later. Again, to make it an ornament, attach a hook, some string or ribbon with glue, put some paint on it, some markers. Have fun, be creative. Next up is that you can use eggshells for other art projects. It helps add some texture as you're painting. So first, put clean, dry shells through a food processor. You can store those for later, or you can reuse right away. Eggshells can often texturize artwork in many ways. You can glue it onto a project. Think of it kind of like glitter. You can paint over it, or yeah, put the eggshells down and then paint over, and then wipe away those eggshells once the paint is dry, and you'll have some uh, art. I'm blanking on what it's called, but yes, it leaves a nice design in there. You could also mix eggshells into your medium. Mixing shells into a paint or clay creates a new texture to that medium. The crushed shells are a tool at your disposal. And this is a project we have previously done in person at one of our libraries, is to use eggshells for mosaics. Perfect. The little shapes that crushed up eggs makes for really interesting mosaic designs. And mosaic crafts are fun to do for all ages. All you do is rinse and dry your eggshells, then color them with food coloring or paint, crush them up into workable pieces, and craft away. You can create mosaics on wall art, on picture frames, in pottery, really whatever your heart desires. So, those are the ideas. Here's a little bit of the why. Reusing not just eggshells, but other household items reduces the amount of waste you create. And if you consistently produce less waste, it helps reduce the amount of waste in landfills overall. Reducing waste is environmentally friendly because the buildup of waste in landfills causes toxic items to spread into the soil and damage it. Trash in landfills can also produce toxic odors, and that has a negative effect on local air quality. In addition to be environmentally friendly, reusing items like eggshells can save you money. You can make your own household remedies by using the leftover remnants, and it allows you to get the most out of the items you've already brought and keeps you from buying pre-made items as well. So, the most important thing, if you wish to do any of the projects that I have mentioned today with eggshells, it is very, 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 very important to clean them and dry them fully. This is a really important step to prevent the growth of mold. So we have included a link in the chat for an article, other 20 ways, creative ways to use eggshells. So I hope you have access to that and opened it up. And this is a really short presentation. So are there any questions that I can help you with tonight? If you think of any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to one of the Plano Library locations. We have 5 at your disposal. If you'd like to learn more about our programs, please visit our website at planolibrary.org. You'll see our calendar of events. Hopefully there's something more out there that interests you and helps you engage, enrich, and educate. And we have even more resources online if you want to do any more research about using eggshells. But thank you all for attending, and I hope you have a really good night.